Lee High School Game of the Week. And tonight, this is Jeff Harlow along with Randy Lee, and we bring you the 1987 Tri-County Football Conference Championship game tonight between the host Harding Rams and the visiting West Mecklenburg Indians. Randy, both teams come into tonight's game with undefeated records in conference play at 4-0. Harding has not lost all season long. West Meck has lost only once, and that was to a team outside of both of the area conferences. That was Belmont South Point. So both teams have had very successful seasons thus far.
It is a big game. You mentioned their records. Harding, it's a big game for them. Of course, they want to finish the season undefeated, as any team would that are 8-0 and has one more game left to go. Meanwhile, West Meck, they've never made it to the playoffs in school history. For the win tonight, they would do so.
That's right. So it's a very big football game for the West Meck Indians, to be sure.
Captain Brooks, I'd like you to meet Captain Guy and Captain Rice. Shake hands, man. Okay, gentlemen, let me introduce you to our other officials. Mr. Robinson's going to be your back judge. Mr. Nimmons is going to be your line judge. Mr. Smith's going to be your linesman. Mr. Champ is going to be your umpire. Got any questions before we start? Okay, we're going to call you white. We're going to call you red. I got a coin here. That's a tail, and that's a head. I'll ask you to call the coin toss while it's in there and loud enough for my other officials to hear. Tails. Tails, you say. Captain, you see it is a head, so you win the toss, Captain. You can make your decision now or defer it to the second half. You will receive now. Captain, which goal would you like to defend?
We'll kick it out back and
okay, put your back around there, please, sir. Put your back over there, sir. Okay, won the toss and will receive. Good luck to you, man. Let's have a good game.
And so, as you listen to the coin toss, the Harding Rams have won the opening toss. They have elected to receive the football, so they'll go on offense first. The West Meck Indians coming on to their sideline now as the crowd on this side of the stadium roars. This is, of course, the West Mecklenburg side of the field. As we talked about just moments before the game, it's going to be a very big game for West Meck. They have never made the playoffs in the school's history. So this year, a chance to do that. Remember last year, these two teams met at a time when West Mecklenburg was 7-1 and Harding was 5-2. A game that was all or nothing for West Meck, win or be out of the playoffs. They lost that game 34-14 to these Rams at West Meck. So that had to be a heartbreaking defeat. It eliminated them from the playoffs despite finishing with an 8-2 season. Well, the good news for them is tonight it's not all or nothing. If they lose to the Rams tonight, they have one more game next week at home against North Meck, another game which you'll see here on Hometown Cable 3. And that would be an opportunity for them to make the playoffs in that game. So West Meck still has playoff hopes regardless of what happens tonight. For the Harding Rams, they have already qualified. It's just a question of whether or not they will win the conference title, finish with an undefeated record if they can win tonight and next week. We're getting set now for the opening kickoff. Number 86, Doug Miller, set to kick off for West Mecklenburg. Doug Miller may be one of the best kickers out of either conference this season.
As you mentioned before the game, if West Meck has an edge, it's a strong right foot.
That's right. The only advantage the Indians have is that man right there. And the kickoff, deep to receive it, fielded after the 5, the 10, and hit immediately. And the Indians are down there and tough on the kickoff coverage. So first down and 10, the Harding Rams will go on offense first, but they're going to be deep in their own territory. They mark the ball right about the 10-yard line.
Here's the offensive line for Harding, a good one. Mark Lattimore, Jeff Wright, Anthony Ellison, Sam Presley, and Shaft Hunter. That's the offensive line for the Harding Rams, undefeated.
First down and 10 for the Rams. Loing with the one back behind him, Jonathan Byers. On first down, they give to Byers, who takes it to the far side and gets a short gain out of it, but not very much. About 2, it looks like, so it'll bring up second down and 8.
Byers, probably the best running back in the area, gained over 1,300 yards last season on a passing team. This year they've used the run more. They have a good quarterback in Loring. Here's the offensive backfield. You see Byers. Joey Huffstetler's a tight end, plays fullback on occasions. Donald Walker, Anthony Rice, Darren Hart, the wideout. Ed Loring, a good quarterback.
And on second down, Harding tries to go back to pass, and the quarterback is sacked.
Pearson, the ball's at about the 8-yard line, Jeff. That makes it 3rd down and 12. And an interesting point here, you see the West Meck defensive line. Steve Barber, Jerome Cunningham, Eugene Roberts, and Kevin Mitchell. Kevin Mitchell, a very good one. What do you do here, Jeff? You got 3rd and 12. You play it a little cautiously early on, deep in your own territory?
Well, the Harding Rams have never been known to be a conservative team, so anything goes as far as they're concerned, but they're going to run it around the far side. The bread and butter man, Byers, gets the call. And Byers picks up about 6, maybe 7 yards on the carry. Not enough for a first down, though. So, on their first possession with the football, the Rams have been stopped by the West Meck defense. Talking about the key points in this ball game, as you can see there, the West Mecklenburg defensive backfield.
The linebackers and defensive backs here, Wayne Wilson, Sean Johnson, Gerald Hudson, Presley Herron, Darnell Gardner, Brian Beatty, a good linebacker there. Poor kick, very poor kick.
But fortunately, it takes a good Harding roll, and it will be out close to midfield, so West Meck takes over 1st and 10 at that point. We talked about this game tonight. We said that the key situation to watch will be how well the West Mecklenburg offense can move against the Harding defense. We saw the Rams one time earlier.
Here's a line they're running behind, Jeff. Steve Royster, Trip Lemon, Cater Cornwell, Jameel Jones, a very good one, and Gio Montiago.
All right, on first down, they keep the ball on the ground. The fullback, Roosevelt Brooks, gets the call. But the defense of Harding is on it, and he gets maybe a half yard, and that's all, so it'll be 2nd down.
You see number 12 there. He's a freshman quarterback. Maceo Bolin, big key in the ball game. Stacy McCoy, James Melton in the backfield. Presley Herron, who was in a summer football practice with the other team, Harding. We'll talk more about that later. And Roosevelt Brooks.
Well, on 2nd down, they stay on the ground again. Number 3, James Melton, gets the call. And he gets a short gain out to about the 46-yard line. Make it about 2 yards picked up. It'll be 3rd and 7. Presley Herron, as you said, played with Harding.
Okay.
We'll get to that story here in a minute. Here's the defensive line for Harding. Vincent Guy, Antonio Townsend, Sam Presley, Vernon Hunter, and Stephen Byers. It's a front 5 for Harding, a very good front 5 to get a great defense. Big play here, 3rd down 7.
Well, Bolin rolls, wants to throw, has some time, then loses it, gets the pass away, and it's incomplete. His intended receiver was the running back, Roosevelt Brooks.
Coach Tom Knotts of Harding talked about the strength of his defensive ends. Here's the linebackers in the defensive backfield. Terrence Jones, Damon Bullock, Roderick Cole, Dwayne Hill, Michael Barber, and Sam Nash. He said the freshman quarterback had better watch our defensive ends because they can really rush. That time they got some pressure, but the defensive ends were sort of hemmed in. They got some pressure from the outside linebacker on that first pass.
Well, the first punt for West Meck, Brian Beatty puts it away, and a good one. It's going to go in the end zone, though, so they'll bring it out to the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Harding Rams at that point. What Harding feels will be of most importance to them is to put pressure, as you said, on Maceo Bolin. The biggest threat West Meck has offensively is Presley Herron. He'll be covered man-to-man by Dwayne Hill, a player who knows him well. It's either beat Hill or get beat by him, but they feel like if they can put the pressure with their defensive ends on Bolin, that will eliminate the threat of Herron, and that's going to be what we're going to see Harding trying to do tonight. And they have some excellent defensive ends. Jeff Wilson, only 1 of 3.
And after this play, we'll tell you about the Herron situation.
On first down, throwing over the middle, it's complete. So the tight end, Joey Hustetler, out to about the 35. It's good for a first down. And the first pass by Ed Loing is complete for a 16-yard pickup. Hustetler, you notice, a little bit tentative after making that catch. He has been injured. He's playing tonight back to probably about 85%. So he's not 100% in form, but he will play tonight. He's going to go to the sideline now, though, limping somewhat, so he will be replaced in the lineup. Darren Hart's in motion. First down, back to pass. Loing with pressure coming. Screen pass to Byers, who drops the football.
Now, the last time we did Harding Rams, they were playing Garinger High School, and Byers dropped the screen pass early on in that ball game, but they had confidence in him. They came back and they caught 3 or 4 passes later in the game and looked like he had good hands.
Well, on that play, it looked like Byers might have had some trouble with his footing about the time that he tried to make the catch.
Fill in the listeners on the situation with Herron, the wide receiver.
Well, Presley Herron, before the season, practiced with Harding. In fact, last season practiced with Harding, and it was determined that his residence was not, in actuality, in Harding's territory. And so what they had to do was to investigate that. There was fear that there might be some investigation if he played for the Rams. Being
illegal equipment over here.
Well, there you see the penalty against Harding. There was fear that there could be a problem emerge if he played for Harding, not living in their territory. So the decision was made to let him play for West Mecklenburg because that was the territory he was in. He's come to West Meck and has been an excellent football player for them. So the Indians are certainly very pleased to have him. And but as we said, he knows the Rams very well, and the Rams know him well. Second down, Loings back to pass, throwing, and wide open. It's Darren Hart. Pass is caught. Hart breaks a couple of tackles, gets out to midfield, and it should be enough for a first down.
Tell you what, Jeff, that was a great play. Good throw by Loring, good move by Hart, the wide receiver. That's what West Meck wants to put Harding in. A long situation. The second down and 15, you see the pass here. Watch a little move. He doesn't have a first down, but he jukes the defender, gets the extra 6 yards and picks it up. Harding runs the ball exceptionally well. If you can get him in second down and 15 situations, West Meck's going to have a good shot at stopping this offense tonight.
But there we see them go to the air. It'll be 1st and 10, the Rams at midfield. And on first down, back to pass, throwing downfield. Tight coverage. Darren Hart, again, the intended receiver, but good coverage by Wayne Wilson, number 2, for the defense of West Meck.
I'd like to see that again. There was some contact between the wide receiver and defensive back. We'll see it here. But I don't think the pass was catchable. I think that's why they did not throw the flag. Let's see. The ball is, well,
Looked like the ball might have been out of bounds.
Could have been out of bounds, but the receiver made a mistake. He turned over his left shoulder. Needed to go over his right shoulder and catch the ball that time.
Second down, they fake well, it's going to be picked off. Pass over the middle is intercepted by number 31, who brings it back, all the way back to the 35-yard line, and the crowd has gone crazy here on the West Meck side. It makes a little draw play, and then they threw the pass over the middle. It bounced off the intended receiver, Anthony Rice, and number 31, the man we talked about, Presley Herron, came up with it. Watch it here in the replay. He makes the catch. Now he's going to bring it back. An excellent return by Herron. And Herron has made a name for himself here at West Meck. He comes up with a big play early.
And don't you think he's excited?
He's got to be. First down and 10. Handoff. Number 3, James Melton gets the call. The inside run gets inside the 35 to about the 34, 33-yard line. A short gain of about a yard. And it will be second down and 9.
West Meck has now run, as the third running play they've had, they've gained 1 yard in each of the first 3 carries. So they've had the ball in great field position. Question being, will they be able to take advantage of it here early going?
Well, it'll be second down and 9. Bolin, handoff again the right side. Melton, hard running, gets to about the 30, and he'll be stopped at that point after a gain of about 3.
Nice tackle by number 32, the strong safety, Roderick Cole. The defensive end on that side took an inward route. He was rushing the passer coming inside Vernon Hunter, so he took himself out of the play because it was a sweep, but the strong safety came up and made the tackle.
They have 3 defensive ends that they are very confident with. Vincent Guy, number 7, Vernon Hunter, number 66, and of course, number 82, Jeff Wilson. So we'll see probably all 3 of those men tonight. We're going to have flags down before the play gets underway. We'll wait to see what the indication is. When talking to the coaches before the game, well, let's go and get the indication here first.
Illegal equipment, defense.
I don't understand that. Illegal equipment, that's a second penalty now. They've had illegal equipment. I don't know what that would be.
That's the first time I've ever heard it, and we've had it twice in the game so far. So it brings up a third down and about a half yard needed for the first down. So West Meck close to first down yardage. Maceo Bolin, the quarterback, 2 backs behind him. Pitch out to number 34. Good hard running. Looks to have the first down inside the 35. That's number 32 that carried the football that time.
James Mickle, rather.
And that's the first carry from Mickle. It is a first down inside the 25, so West Meck keeps the drive alive.
You'll see the run there. I thought he was going to be trapped in the backfield by that defensive end once again, Mitchell from the other